Welcome to Desmo Resto, a channel dedicated to the restoration of 90s and noughties Ducatis. Through the following episodes, we'll be largely charting my progress with my various builds, but I'm also really keen to shine a spotlight on those other Ducati enthusiasts out there that are cracking on with their own restorations. So if that sounds of interest, hit subscribe and get involved. See you soon. Welcome to episode 1, Desmo Resto. So, as is customary, a bit of an introduction and a bit of background probably be useful. So my name's JP. I've been into Ducatis for probably 25 years. My first was that one. That is a 97 748 BP that I had when I was 25. I bought it before I passed my test. That was technically the third ever bike I ever rode. The first being an SR125 for my CBT. Then some 500, GR500, GS500 thing for the main bike test. And then I rode that home after passing my bike test. Gingerly, I may add. And that sparked the love. The thing that inspired me to ride a bike was a 916, but I was sensible. I wasn't going to jump on a 916 and I couldn't afford one anyway. So I thought the wise move was to jump on a 748, obviously. I'm still here, so it clearly wasn't that bad a decision. But no other bike was going to do it for me other than that. So that was my first foray into motorbikes, and had a couple since, long hiatus off the bikes, and then kind of during lockdown really got back into it again and started this whole Desmo Resto thing. It was really just something to do to stop me going insane during lockdown, and was very much about find a bike, do it up, move it on, and away we go. And this here was my long-term project. So this is a 2001 750 Monster, last of the carbs. Sat for 19 years. Let me just sit that. So sat for 19 years in a garage after chain broke and cracked the crankcase. So on another video, I'll go through this, what I've done in a bit more detail. So, this has been an ongoing project for a couple of years, and it kind of 99% there. It's got some running issues, but it's been literally a crank up rebuild. I don't think there's a nut, bolt or fixture or fastening on it that I've not fettled with, cleaned or snapped. And one of the main reasons for doing this channel is I love the idea of getting these kind of bikes, these barn finds, these garage finds, and then bringing them back onto the road. I love that idea. And with that in mind, I'm going to show you this. So this is, this is a bit of a tasty thing. So this is my forever bike. I've wanted one of these for so long. It's a 1997 748 SP. Again, left for a good few years in the back corner of a workshop, only 30 miles away from me, 40 miles away from me, down in Taunton. Big end went. So the engine is in all those boxes down there, and obviously there's the heads and barrels. So this is one of the main things I want to document in this channel. Now, my videos are going to be kind of a little bit few and far between due to work and money and so on. So that's why I want to also cover the builds of other people, just to add more content. And I do follow a lot of other people on Instagram that have done some incredible builds. Chap that's recently put a 748 SP back on the road, had an 853 conversion. Again, that looked rough as a badger, so I want to feature that. There was another one, a 996, that was rescued from a garden, had a tree growing through it. There's a tree growing up through here, and that's had an incredible kind of rebuild and restoration done. So it's those things I want to cover in this channel. So if you want to follow me on this journey of finishing this one off at long last after nearly 3 years, and getting a good crack on with this one, then you know the score. Hit subscribe and join along. If you have your own build, if you've just brought a 90s or noughties Ducati back onto the road, if it's gone from a barn find to a one-of-a-kind, if it's gone from a basket case to ready to race, then get in touch, DM me, or find me on Instagram. It's at Desmo _Resto. It's pretty easy to find. I'd love to follow yours. You know, I've got a few on there that I follow, and I've learned a lot from that, whether it's some great tips or where to get some good parts. There's a bunch of Cerakoting I want to do on this, and I found a great supplier for that. And that's another thing I want to share as well, is it's kind of showcase some of these local businesses that do a lot of great work on these or any bikes, you know, on great restorations, but whether that's Cerakoting, whether that's painting, whether that's kind of maintenance stuff, part supply, just, you know, it's just nice to showcase these things. But if you've got a build, get in touch. If you fancy watching what I'm up to as I get on with this SP, which I'll hopefully get on with now after I've avoided procrastinating for so long and I've get this first videos out, and join me for the ride. I'm no pro mechanic. I've worked in bike dealerships, but in the parts and service department, so I'm no pro, but I am certainly giving it a go. So if you like watching a guy lose parts and snap bolts, I'm probably your guy. If you want super good technical tips, then you want to be looking at Desmo Works and Brad the Bike Boy, I guess. But other than that, thanks for your time so far, and I hope to see you again. See you soon.